Hiya, come on in and get cozy. I hope everyone's staying blessed and protected. I hope everyone's going to have a wonderful Wednesday, middle of the week. This is a new moon in Cancer reading. I think there's definitely something going on. This morning, I am not joking you, I went to let Sheba out. First, I went to the bathroom and I heard this kid dropped a bottle. The kid was screaming. Then I went to let Sheba out. Sheba started throwing up. One of the neighbours was kicking off like an adult baby, male, absolutely throwing a tantrum, screaming. All the neighbours were out at the windows, because I thought, what, something's kicking off here. So there's definitely something in the energy that's going on. And I don't know. I mean, I'm getting a good feeling, me, but I don't think it's I think it can go either way for people. But here it says the time is ripe for seeking new opportunities. The new moon signifies the start of a new cycle, new beginnings, and a time to plant new seeds. This card represents the fresh energy of new beginnings and encourages you to set new intentions and manifest your deepest desires. New moon in Cancer, the nurturer's reflection. Use this time to reflect on your emotional needs and connect with your intuition, drawing on Cancer's caring and intuitive energy. Spend time with family or helping others. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. Yeah, I actually felt sorry for I don't know, whether this person was kicking off, this male. I don't know if it was like one of her sons or whether it was a partner, her husband or whatever, but it was kicking off, screaming, like really bad. I kind of did get flashbacks, but I remained indifferent. I didn't let it affect me. At once upon a time, something like that would send me into, anxiety and PTSD, like triggered. But I thought, no. I mean, I think the other neighbour thought I was being nosy, but I was just letting my dog out. I was watching my dog. I was more concentrated on Sheba because she was being sick. But there's definitely something. I think it's whatever's in the air, whatever it is, the spraying, it's having a bad effect on people and on the plants and everything, and the animals. I think I've seen one bee, and I've hardly seen no butterflies. And I've got flowers in my garden, to attract them. I've seen the birds and that, but not as many. Like usually the birds are always here. They come around, and also what I've seen as well was a dead crow. Something is going down. And we're going to ask Spirit and see what it is. But I want to thank all my lovely subscribers. We've got the moon here. I want to thank all my lovely subscribers for all your comments and your likes and your shares. I appreciate every single one of you. You're the reason why I keep coming back. Because there's so many times I just feel like, am I supposed to be doing this? But Spirit is urging me. And just before I did this reading, I seen orbs. So I don't know if there's going to be any orbs present in my reading, but I seen them. As I'm setting up the camera, I was seeing orbs. But we're going to get into this and see what this new moon in Cancer energy brings, or if there's anything that can help anybody, Dear Heavenly Spirit of the Most High, Heavenly Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors of our highest good, we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our chakra from the root to the crown. We call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to protect our energy as we channel this message. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, to block out all and any negative or evil interference. And we call upon you, Heavenly Spirit, show the collective what they need to see in this new moon in Cancer. Thank you. We love you. Bad energy. The devil. I mean, could be low vibration energy, could be addictions, could be, I think there's something going on. This is what I mean. I felt it. I've seen it. I heard it. Yeah. And we've got the old man, so, yeah. I really feel like, you need to cleanse. It's a new moon, get rid of anything, have a clear out, have a spiritual bath, get out in nature, set intentions, write things down. Write things that you want to release, and then burn that, and then write the things down that you want to happen. Your intentions. Even vision boards. My daughter's got a vision board. I feel like it's we've got the Page of Swords here with the devil energy. It's like something's going on in the neighborhood. There definitely is. Oh, you might have to. We've got a King of Cups here. Could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We're in Moon in Cancer right now. But yeah, I feel like there's something in the energy in right now. This new moon, it's either bringing out the worst in people, or I think it can bring out the best in people. We've got the Chariot. I feel like it can be moving. Things moving forward, leaving things in the past, leaving that energy, that low vibrational energy. We fight. We're not fighting against flesh and blood. We're fighting against the rulers of the darkness, and we're gonna win. We're gonna win, no matter what. I see it as, what I've been through in my life. If I actually sat down and told you my life story, it's quite unbelievable, but it's true. And I've come through it, everything. So much trauma, bereavement. Unreal. I didn't come from a loving family. I didn't have parents who cared about me. It's like I've had to deal with that. Growing up, always been having to be the strong one. It's tough, but when the going gets tough, the tough get ready to go. Yeah, you just get things. It's either going to make you or it's going to break you. And I have been broken in my life. I'm not going to lie. I've been broken, but I've mended. I'm mending. Oh, we've got the Hermit, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Cups. I mean, the Hermit is always taking a deeper look. It can be a deeper, either look into yourself. It's usually looking deep into your soul, yourself. Yeah, I feel like, and the Three of Cups is, it's a celebration energy. Could be group energy. The Page of Wands is like, it's like a messenger. I mean, I've seen a pyramid in the background here. This is the Artist Decoded Tarot. But I feel like there's something deep going on here with the Hermit. The Page of Wands. The page is always it usually represents someone young, but this does not look like a young energy to me. I'm kind of, I don't know why I'm picking up ancestral energy here. Take a deeper look. There's something to be celebrated with the Three of Cups here. Yeah, I feel like life is meant to be celebrated. And we've got the Two of Cups here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. There's some kind of the Eight of Swords came out yesterday actually. But we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, abundance. You know what I was kind of picking up? Like it's like there's I think it's come out in the readings as well. Like sometimes we can block our own blessings, by not actually having that faith, having that belief, having that knowing. It's like, yeah, that there's so much negativity. Like some things, like this morning, that guy, whatever flipped his switch, yeah, something flipped his switch, and instead of being able to control his anger, he just unleashed it on everybody around him, his poor family, his kids. There was children in the house. It's like, there's other ways of dealing with stress, and I think a lot of it is deep breaths, deep breathing, controlled, being in control of yourself. Somebody like that is not in control of themselves. It's like kicking off. I grew up in that environment. If something like something as simple as my stepdad trying to put the music on, it wasn't plugged in. He's like trying to make it work, and he's banging it and banging it and banging it, and eventually he's like kicking it and smashing it, and then he's smashing out up. you know, and we as kids witnessed this, you know. So I know what it's like, and that this is happening today over, you know, in the neighbour's home, and it happened to me. It happened to me as a child, you know, and I'm like 55 this year. But yeah, I seen it all. I seen it, you know. I seen our Christmas dinner on the front lawn. I mean, I can laugh now, but it wasn't funny at the time. It's not funny. No, it's actually not. I mean, I'm laughing now, but yeah, it ain't actually funny. It's just that grown men that I've got no way of being able to control the temper, you know, unleashing it on everybody around them. It's a horrible situation to be in. You know, my heart went out to the people in the house. I mean, if I was that woman and that was my partner kicking off like that, I would have been knocked clean out. I've got the moon. Things unseen, things hidden, intuition. You know, I feel like the moon. It's not the moon's fault. We can't blame the moon. You know, and 3 of Wands is actually, you know, someone actually making a decision here to move forward, doing something about it. And it could be this is someone going, you know, taking a deeper look at oneself as well, you know, because a lot of people will blame everything and anything around them instead of actually going within and realizing it's them that's got the problem. You know, we can blame people as much as we want, but I feel like it's someone. We've got a King of Swords energy here. I mean, that looks like a butterfly. I'm seeing butterflies. I feel like a transformation here. I mean, a King of Swords is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Take that as it resonates, but it's someone who's actually thinking with the mind. You know, someone who's using logic. You know, it's using the logic as using logic of the situation. But with the moon here, I feel like there's a lot of intuition. I mean, there's something about a group here with a 3 of Cups, but it could also mean celebration. It could even mean drinking. We've got the Ace of Swords, so there's some truth and clarity here. I feel like what is it with seeing the moon with this Ace of Swords? It's like I feel like it's someone's intuition. I'm seeing the Hanged Man with the Lovers here and a 2 of Cups, so there's some kind of a relationship, and I feel like there's a Knight of Pentacles here. There's something very solid here. Seeing things from a different perspective. The Hanged Man is always like, you know, it can either be someone even stuck in limbo. It could be a relationship that has been you know, a Knight of Pentacles is it could have been going on for a long time. The 6 of Wands here, there's something very successful. You know, it could be the relationship. Not everyone's has a bad relationship. You know, some people have got very solid relationships. I've just seen the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving card in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving card in the deck. So something could be reaching a point here, reaching a boiling point. I feel like someone's listening to their intuition. There could have been a third party involved with the 3 of Cups. Take that as it resonates, you know. But I feel like somebody's seeing the truth and clarity. I feel like the moon will bring in, could be a message. There's a messenger. Mind you, this person's got a target on the back. I'm seeing like a target on somebody's back here. And it's like they're oblivious, they don't see. It's like you know, could actually be, oh, look, I'm seeing the Death Star, 3 of Pentacles and 8 of Swords. The death card doesn't actually mean literal death, it just means an ending. It kind of also means transformations. There's healing here with the star and healing energy. The 3 of Pentacles here looks like a gathering here. It's like, and I'm feeling ancestors again here because there's There's all this, it looks like photographs or whatever, leading up here. It looks like there's 3 moons here. This looks like a portal. These look like ancestors. The 8 of Swords, the King of Swords, and Lovers. You know, something could have been playing on someone's mind here. Someone might be using logic and reason, but also listening to their intuition. There could be something, a third-party situation. Take that as it resonates. I feel like somebody was targeted here. For what reason, I do not know. But straight away, the first card we're seeing was the Devil energy, you know, so... Because the way sometimes, I don't know why I just felt that. Like, there's people out there that, like, don't like seeing people happy, other people happy or in relationships. You know, there's so many Jezebels out there, you know, succubuses and incubuses, but they just want to destroy good things, and that is like the low vibrational devil energy, you know. They just don't like people to be happy. I mean, if the way that what I seen this morning, it was, you know, that little kid dropping that bottle, freaking out over it. You know, you shouldn't be crying over spilt milk, but the kid was devastated. Now that was a child, and it can be understandable. It's a child. Child's dropped the bottle, spilt everything everywhere, you know, and obviously upset. It's understandable. But when a grown man loses it and it affects everybody around them, you know, there's something there. You see, there's never no accidents in tarot. We've got a 6 of Cups here, past energy. We've got Justice. I feel like whatever happened in the past here, I feel like somebody targeted somebody here. I really do. And I feel like somebody's intuition, you know, led them to the truth. I feel like with the Hermit, it's like taking a deeper look into yourself as well. You know, the Page of Wands is like a new, you know, it doesn't have to be a young person. That does not look like a young person. Usually a page is, you know, a young person, but you know, there's always, it's a messenger, and I'm seeing the pyramid right in the background, so I feel like it's ancestral. I'm seeing 6 of Pentacles with the Justice. Something is being balanced out. Something has to be made fair. You know, this is the laws of karma, the laws of dharma, the laws of the universe. You know, it's like, it's just keeping it all going on. There's something that happened in the past here. Somebody targeted somebody. Somebody had a target on the back. It happened to me, so I can understand that totally. Yeah, and it was a group of people being gang stalked to try to, you know, the amount what they did is like, wow. I'm here now. I'm still living to tell the tale, you know. But God, that's what I hear. But God, I just seen the 9 of Swords, but you know, the Spirit says no, don't take it. But I feel like something could have caused some anxiety. Sometimes the truth. Thank you, Spirit. Justice. And I feel like with the 8 of Pentacles here, it's like, yeah, I feel like justice is at work here. There's something happened to somebody in the past. You know, it was, it could have been targeted. I feel like targeted by low vibrational energies. Then we've got the Emperor here. I mean, this could be a father figure. Doesn't have to be. Could be a boss, you know, a boss energy. And I'm seeing the Fool and the 8 of Cups. So I feel like, you know, walking away here, starting again. And it could have been from a 10 of Cups, you know, walking away from a family, yeah, making a decision here with the 3 of Wands. It's like you have to make this decision. Sometimes you have to walk away, you know, especially if you were in an environment, what I have seen this morning. I mean, or whether it was the husband or the son, that's not going down. you know, you cannot put up with that. You can't live with that. Why would you want to live in that environment? I mean, he was blaming the house. He's going, he was calling the house a shithole and that, and you know, and I thought, what? If you're actually moaning about your house, why are you not helping clean it? You know, you're just expecting that woman, because I'm sure she's got like 6 kids. And she seems nice enough, because I've spoke to her a few times. But she's obviously putting up with this bloody lunatic. Yeah, they've just seen the Emperor again. So somebody might be putting up with someone here. We've got the Hanged Man again. You know, and I feel like the Hanged Man, it can mean sacrifice. It can also see it like looking at life from a different way. It can also mean stuck in limbo at the same time. Yeah, we've got the Fool again. There's something new. I feel like, you know, it's a new beginnings here. Having to start again. Every day is a chance to start over. Every single day. I mean, somebody could have tried to sacrifice somebody here, because I'm seeing this target on this person's back. Something that was hidden, something that was secret. You know, it could have been a group energy, you know, that was targeting somebody. And it's like giving me, you know, the past energy. But there's justice here. Justice is here. Nearly every day, whenever I pick the decks up, 9 of Swords, I want it to come out. Yeah, there's something that caused a lot of anxiety, something that caused a lot of sleepless nights. But we've got the Star energy. This is somebody who's going to heal from this, or has healed. The 9 of Swords is like sleepless nights, severe anxiety, you know. I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles and the World here, it's like you had to leave something. Sometimes we have to leave people, places and things behind, you know, to have this new beginning, and to also get justice. Because if you're with somebody or around people that are very karmic in nature, yeah, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, somebody has to leave here to calm the waters. It's not being able to heal in the environment that made you sick, you know. I think we've all, I mean, not all, but most of us have all had to learn some really deep lessons here, and especially with the people who are around us, whether they're family, friends, lovers, you know, anybody. We've had to learn lessons, and I feel like it's not holding grudges here, not being bitter. But it's all, I do feel like as well, like I said, like if you're around these certain people, the karmic people, and you're blessed, like you're here for a purpose, you're healing, you know, it's that dark energy. It's like, again, it's like it's not personal, you know. It's like the people get used. They don't even know why they're doing these things, you know, but they're being used to come into your life, you know, to trigger you, you know. We meet people for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and we always find out who these people are, what role these people play in our life. We always end up, we've got coming to life here. Number 29 adds up to an 11. I feel like somebody is coming to life. Somebody's coming to life after whatever they'd had to go through. I've got a gentle gardener here. Yeah. And look, we've got the ancestors looking over. I feel like somebody's being watched over here. You've got, you know, people don't realise that all the ones that came before us, you know, our parents' parents are, you know, it comes from a long bloodline. It's like, you don't know. If you know, you know, it's like if you knew your history, if you knew where you come from, You know, it's that. I mean, I'm not talking about DNA Ancestry.com, whatever. I'm not talking about that because I don't believe it. I don't believe in that. I just feel like it's just a data collection agency, a DNA collection agency. And I feel like every time you go get your blood taken or have a baby or any of that, and fingerprints and all this, taking photos for your facial recognition, anything like that, they're building up a database of, you know, of people, of everyone in this world, you know, for a reason, to keep tabs on us. Because at the end of the day, you know, there's still tribes out there that don't use hospitals. They don't rely on the government. You know, they don't rely on outside sources. Everything is done within their community. We've got cleaning house here. And I don't just mean cleaning your house. It's like, yeah, we are the house. We are the temple. You know, spirit resides within us. You know, it's not like an outside force. It's within. We've got Golden Palace. Golden Palace. Number 23. There is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does not indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Yeah, I feel like there's so many people think that their value is based on what they have. You know, I actually feel like people who go out there to be flashy, show offs, you know, flexing. People like that, like, oh, look at this car, look at my car that I've got, look at my clothes that I have, look at my watch that I have, look at my house that I have. These people, I feel like, can be very empty inside. So they try to fulfill that emptiness, that void, with materialistic things. You know, some of the richest people probably don't own materialistic things. The most loving, kindest people really don't have much at all. You know, that story in the Bible about that woman, that old lady, and she just had a few pence, and she gave what she had. You know, when the collection tray was coming round in the church, she gave whatever few pennies she had. And there was this really rich man, and he gave a lot, but he had a lot, and he still had a lot, and it was not even like a dent in his thing. But you know, he was like in the impression that, oh, I'm giving all this, so therefore this is more valuable. But that's not true. What was more valuable was that lady who had hardly anything to give, but she gave it all. She gave everything she had, whereas the rich man only gave a portion, you know, like a portion of what they had, and it probably wouldn't have made a dent in their riches, you know. So I feel like it's something like that, because why would I just talk about that? Yeah. And I just keep seeing metamorphosis, so whether that card comes out, I don't know. We've got a field of dreams here. Field of dreams. Number 21. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are always engaging the vast, field of pure potential. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential, not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the work alongside the gentle gardener. Be careful, be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. Concentrate on your best life, regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a greater harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. Yes. So, yeah, I feel like there's so many people have these dreams, of their life, and they never reach it. And that's when they get elderly and they always regret doing the things that they wish they had done, you know. And I feel like, there's no room for doubt here, because nine of swords could be a doubting card as well. It could be like so much doubt, so much anxiety, thinking, "Oh, I can't do this." As soon as you're telling yourself you can't do something, your body's listening, your mind's listening, the universe is listening. Instead of telling yourself you can't, you can. It's like, yes, you can. Tell yourself you can do this. And it doesn't have to be all at once. It doesn't have to be big. It can just be small changes. It's like yesterday, I did actually do all this desk. I completely emptied it, took everything off, cleaned it all. I did want to move the desk, but there's nowhere to move it, so that didn't work. But I have rearranged my room, well, slightly, slightly. But I've got things to sort out because I've got a lot of things. Like I've got all my candle making equipment, I've got all my resin making equipment, I've got all my jewelry making equipment, all my crystals. I've got all different things that I need to rearrange and put back into the correct boxes. Because there's things I want to do. Like I want to do a set. Oh gosh, my neck. I'm going to make a chakra set of these. I'm going to put them up. You can, it'll be for donations, but I'm going to do a chakra set of all the different colours. They're going to be available, the resin. So I'm going to do that. I've still got 2 boxes there waiting, but I'm going to do a candle box with all different candles because I've got so many different candle molds. So there'll be a box of candles. There's going to be a box of resin. I'm going to do the chakra box. And I want to do some, like my pyramids that I made. I stuck that on top of there, but the pyramids full of crystals and copper. I want to do some more of them. There's a lot of things that I would like to do that I've not done, but I really, because procrastinating, and also just I need to get everything organised and in its right place, so it's easier for me to be able to do that, because I've got so many things that I would like to do creatively. Yeah, I just need to do it. But I can't do it all at once. And the thing is, I would love to be able to do it all at once, but I feel like doing it in small steps, concentrate, like making candles one day or, over a weekend, and then doing my resin, because resin, it's so messy and so sticky, and so you've got to make sure the measurements are bang on, But yeah, I want to do a lot of all these things. We have got over £700 in the vet fund. But the vet says I have to wait now till Sheba has another season, so we know exactly when she came on eat, and then it's going to be in the halfway point, So I'm thinking it was around January, February. It might have been December. I don't know, but we'll see. If it was, I don't know if she's every 6 months, every 9 months. I don't know. So now I have to wait another season. So I'm not getting my carpets cleaned until she's had her next season. And then after that, she's definitely getting a spare. But the money's there. It's saved up. It's not been, it's there. I want to be able to make more, though, because there's so many other added on fees. I wanted to have the keyhole. That's over 700. So that's just the keyhole. That's like nothing. They said Like I need Mimi seeing to her, but she seems fine. She's all right. I keep eye on these little fatty lumps she's got. I don't think they're cancerous, but I'm still going to go for that second opinion. But she seems quite happy in herself. She's a princess. Come on, I know you want to come and sit with your nana. I know you do. Say hello to everybody. Hiya. Nanny's little pudding. Anyway, let's have a look at you. But yeah, Field of Dreams. I feel like there's we've got encouragement here. Yes, I'm encouraging you to follow your dreams, whatever that is. You know, if there's something that somebody has deep inside them of like a deep desire, I feel like you need to follow that desire, because if you don't want to be having regrets later on in life. We've got rescue here. Rescue. Somebody might need rescuing. Number 16. You are always safe and secure and free to be yourself. Asking for help isn't easy for many successful people. However, that's what you need to do now as you expand your life. If you find yourself troubled, you can expect help with whatever issue is at hand now. You need only ask, and assistance will come your way. The most important support you can expect is from spirit. Get into a right relationship with the divine, and you'll see that many conditions line up as if by magic to provide you with all the help you need. Ask and you will receive. There is no need to fear. Safety is a place within. So it's like spirit's like, no fear. Don't have any fear. There's no fear to be had. Not when you're walking with spirit. You know, it's like, have no fear. How many times it's actually written in the Bible, do not fear, for I am with you. I will uphold you with my right hand. On the shadow of my wings I conceal thee. You know? If you know, you know. There's no fear to be had. I feel like this, because this could be fear, anxiety, fear. You know, we've got blessings everywhere. Gifts from the universe, synchronicities, all the blessings everywhere. Yeah, sometimes you don't see that things are actually blessings in disguise. We've got serenity out of exile, exhale, surrender, and radical acceptance. When I did my DBT therapy, they taught me about radical acceptance, and it's like accepting something, like what is your deepest fear, and then accepting that it's already happened. You know, that's radical acceptance. Like, how do you feel? Like, just feel like it's already happened. Whatever is your greatest fear, it's happened. So how do you know? It's like that kind of feeling. We've got treasures in the deep dark, shadow work, healing old wounds. So yeah, there could be some old wounds here. I feel like with the Six of Cups, it's like somebody targeted you, and I feel like it was not personal, even though it might have felt personal, like, oh, I've been attacked. No, it was spirit at work, you know, for your greater good. Listening to the ancestors here. Inherited patterns, traditions, integrated wisdom versus knowledge. Yeah, so I feel like the integrated wisdom is something that's always all inside you, something that's, you know, inner knowing. It's inner knowing. It's like, yeah, when you reawaken, and there's certain things, like if you're drawn, oh, I got that feeling again, like my stomach just flipped. You know, like when you get that feeling like something's just about to happen. Something could be just about to happen. You know, I don't know. But yeah, the best thing is to do switch off the news. Don't watch the news, yeah, because half of it isn't even real. Now, someone did ask me to do a reading on this war in Gaza and stuff like that, and I thought, you know, I'm not gonna, because I'll probably my old channel will probably just get shut down. So there's certain things I can do and certain things I can't do. You know, I can do a worldly reading, but for something specific like that, I'm just going to keep out of that. I don't want to lose this channel just over a reading. You have to go within and not be watching the news all the time. But I do know that in the Bible, what it did say is, because it's very significant, it says the signs are when that Israel is surrounded, that this is the time now. Because it's like, remember, in 2012, it says everybody thought the world was going to end and all this lot. Yeah, there was so much. It says rumours. There'll be rumours, but no, that this is not the time yet. That was back then. That was in 2012. That's like, 13 years ago. So that is quite a time. That's over a decade, ago. But yeah, there was rumours of that. And then there was like rumours the year after. This is all written in the Bible. It's like people can knock the Bible and say whatever they like, but I'll tell you something. For 30 odd years, it kept me level. It was a voice to me. It was a parent to me. And I was not religious. I've tried it. I've been to churches, and I know that they're not preaching the real truth. They're just waffling on. The actual real truth is within us. And I feel like when you hear the truth and you know the truth, you know it. It's like when you know lies as well. When you know when someone's lying, you also know when someone's telling the truth. But yes, I feel like this is an important time that we're walking through it now. We are walking through it, and Spirit says, the Most High says, I am not gonna make you go through all this and not bring you through it and not save you. You are saved. Like, you just need that faith. There's everything. We didn't come up through all this for nothing. And people who are out here spreading negativity and saying, oh, that's it, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. Do they actually know though? Do they know though? Do they? No. 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 I know. I believe Spirit, me. I believe the Most High. Even down to the fact it says that people are going to come. It even says, like, to get out of America. It was saying it, like, how many years ago, all that time ago, get out of her while you still can. Get out of her. And I felt like that was America, talking about America. What it says about America in the Bible. It calls America the harlot. We've got a way out of the weeds, a way out, multitasking, getting organised, a way out of the weeds. Yeah, because you see what America's going through now. I feel blessed to be where I am at in the UK. Yeah, people say, oh, they're always whinging and moaning. Come on. I mean, there is probably better places, but at the end of the day, we've got it good. We've got it pretty good compared to a lot of other places. We've got houses made of brick, not wood. All eyes are open, inspired vision, clarity, perception, and revelation. All eyes open here. I feel like so much fear mongering among people, and people, and the people who don't know, who haven't got that, inner knowing, that inner wisdom, intuition. I fear they end up being scared. There's so much fear mongering. That's why I don't watch the news. I might read it on passing on the internet, but I'm not really one for believing in anything. It's all a stage. The world is a stage. They're all actors playing different roles. All eyes are open. Key concepts: clarity, inspired vision, perception, the power of imagination, prophetic sight, exposure, and revelation. We are walking through the revelation. Revelation just means things to be revealed, Inspired vision is the true nature of prophecy and prediction. It is not something that comes from knowledge you already have, but something new you receive from your higher power. Sometimes it comes unbidden as a glimpse into your future or a vivid download of how to solve a problem. Everything else is temporarily suspended in this moment of extraordinary clarity. In this way, your imagination is in service to your ability to receive the inspiration, the vision. It's different from choosing to see something, to imagine something by choice, or because you're influenced by something you've encountered. Inspired vision is unique and it's yours. You can make yourself ready for inspired vision by meditating to clear your mind and being sincere about your intention. Be aware of how you perceive things and avoid trying to influence or change what you see. Just let the vision sit within your awareness and allow it to show itself to you. You know where you want to go and what you want to achieve, so you're ready to be shown the details. Whatever comes to mind and feels like truth, no matter how odd or strange, write it down. The vision will likely surprise you, but one day you will tell the story of how the perfect answer suddenly came to you. Yeah, so inspired vision here. And a lot of automatic writing. I've done automatic writing a lot, and I've got it, still got it written down now. And I've looked back on it and I'm thinking, did I write that? You know, maybe that's what somebody might need to do. But in vision usually is something within oneself. You know, there's something that only you can see. Other people might not be able to see it, but you can. You know, and that's holding on to that vision as well. It could be a dream, you know, not just a vision. It could be a dream of something that you want to achieve. Emergence of true knowing. Emergence of true knowing. Intuition, rigorous honesty and inventory. Key concepts: intuition, a flash of insight, development of understanding, evolution of thought, being rigorously honest with yourself, and the importance of inventory. True knowing comes most easily from an open heart and mind. Right now, you're faced with the opportunity to pivot towards something new and take a different route than before. Something in you knows the truth of the situation at hand. It will pay off to stop overthinking and instead open yourself to divine inspiration and deeper knowing. There is a distinct relationship between intuition and inspiration. Intuition is in service to inspiration. So keep exercising that intuitive muscle, and it will lead you to a place in life better than you imagined. Your higher power is whispering within. Don't just listen, take the risk and take that step. A new, prosperous, and abundant adventure awaits. You are on the right track. You are on the right track. And I just split it on that. It says, focus on the brilliance, focused attention, prioritizing, persevering, and rising to the occasion. Capability, strength, authenticity, and free will. Yes, having that free will as well. It's like, yeah, being authentic to yourself, you know, being true to yourself. Because, you know, we was something yesterday, and it's like people are different. Like people are different with, like, as kids. Kids are different with the parents than what they are with their friends. You know, and I think a lot of people are like, it's very hard to find someone who's very consistent about their authenticity with different people, you know, and the different roles that people play in their lives. You know, you could be completely different with your partner on how you are with your friends, completely different with your family than how you are with your partner, you know, and your friends. So I'm feeling it's something like that. You know, being authenticity is actually being yourself consistently, rather than changing who you are to fit in with who you're around. We've got the sun here. Self-express and embody truth. Heavenly Spirit, heavenly angels, What does the collective need to see on this new moon in Cancer? We've got Capricorn here. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Capricorn. Capricorn has an inherent sense of duty and a practical, disciplined approach to life. Saturn ruled its link to anything time earned, be it authority, achievement, or tradition. These are goal-orientated beings who need to accomplish tangible things through honest, hard work. They are very ambitious, mostly because they feel intrinsically responsible, but also because they desire well-earned respect. Every triumph has been steadily nurtured in a framework of their own making. It's vital these people have a sense of purpose and are prone to depression when it wavers. The Capricorn shadow can become lost in the material and overly serious. It can be relentless, self-contained, and unfeeling. However, when living in full integrity, these are spiritual wizards, disguised as straight-laced high achievers. Capricorn pushes its people into building life brick by brick, and with this wisdom, a skeleton is formed, the scaffolding through which spirit is experienced on earth. The key words, the energetics are ambition, discipline, and responsibility. Experiences, hard work, earned respect, a sense of duty. The shadow is overly serious, relentless driven, and unfeeling. Ambition can easily become dogged, and you're being called to a softer, deeper way to manifest. Creation, after all, requires both masculine and feminine energy. So can you be diligent without pushing, determined yet open, focused while leaving space for the divine? This is where your efforts align with your soul and leave you feeling full. This is where you forsake fear and walk in trust, holding an outcome's particulars loosely and living with integrity, knowing the universe carries you in its loving current. Yeah, this is that faith again, walking in trust, forsaking fear. Yeah, there's nothing to fear. If you're in fear, you have to face everything and rise, not like, run. We've got yang here, proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. Yang energy, that's masculine energy. Sometimes you can be overly feminine and need that bit of masculine energy, in your life. Like, this is the energy of the divine masculine, one half of creation. This force pushes the spiritual realms inward, right into the physical light of day. Outward and proactive, it brings forth material life. This is a dynamic, manifesting, doing energy. It's tangible and linear. 1 + 1 = 2. It's ego and living consciousness and the named, spoken, expressed realm of waking life. Being an active creative force, it's linked to the elements of fire and air. This is not the realm for water's emotions or earth's patience. As a result, all fire and air signs within the zodiac are considered yang. Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Keep in mind that this is distilled masculinity and makes no reference to physical sexes. Yang energy lives within both male and female bodies. The key words, the energetics, are proactivity, expression, masculinity, outward and physical. Experiences are forward, motion, and doing. The shadow can be impatient and aggressive. Omen, venture into the light of day. Speak your truth and be seen. Now is the time to engage with the world, begin a project, take that leap of faith, share your ideas, birth your inner world into waking life. You have angelic support in manifesting the life of your dreams. As a long-term practice, consider your balance between yin and yang, your spiritual life and the physical life. Both vital energies ebb and flow within as two sides of creation. Do you feel a harmonious balance? Do you? And we've got the moon here. Satisfy emotional needs and nurture self and others. So you could be a Capricorn, take that as it resonates. Or, both my brothers are Capricorn. And they're not in the positive side of a Capricorn. House 9, spiritual growth here. And we've got here the house 8, transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies. But we've got spiritual growth. The wide open space reflects your higher mind and life philosophy. Within a lifespan, it's a period of spiritual growth and gaining a broader perspective. It reveals your ethics and anything that opens the mind, such as higher education and foreign travel. Are you an adventurous spirit craving growth, or a creature of habit, comfortable in your corner of the world? Do you feel free or restricted? Jupiter rule this space reveals your relationship to expansion and the things that block or support your quest. This house is the natural home of Sagittarius, the explorer, and reveals your long journeys of body and mind. You may expand through travel, where different cultures broaden your viewpoint, or you may grow through spirituality and places of worship, never leaving your hometown. This house reflects man's search for meaning, and no two journeys look the same. The key words for energetics is life philosophy, ethics, and places of worship. Experiences, spiritual growth, long journeys, foreign travel, gaining a broad perspective, and higher education. Omen, open your mind to new ways of being and seeing. Yes, this is a powerful time for foreign travel, but expanding your mind can be equally profound. Journey through the pages of a book and explore a new way of thinking. Learn about a different culture, spiritual practice, or belief system. With a curious spirit and an open mind, seek adventure on the physical or mental plane. Allow these experiences to sink into the core of your being. Let them stretch and shift your perspective. This can become a time of profound awakening if you allow the lens through which you experience life to change and expand. So yeah, there's something about, I feel like somebody pushing through, feeling, moving forward, not being, coming out of that comfort zone. A lot of people, we do get stuck in our comfort zone and we remain trapped there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with simplicity and having that simple life and feeling comfortable, but I feel like this, you can do that, but expand spiritually. Believe in yourself. This was a little deck that I made. Make way for a positive day, Bob Marley. A little deck that I just made by hand. I mean, I've got so many decks that's unfinished, and I need to finish them. I need to spend more time being creative. It's like there's not enough hours in the day, but then again, if you break it up like a cake, if you see the day like a cake and you cut it into 12 pieces, 24 pieces even, sorry, 24 hours in that day, but 12 pieces because half the time you're meant to be asleep or, eating, sleeping, bathing, all them. But yeah, you've got your 24 hours, get your cake, cut it into 24 hours, and then, space it out of what you can get, because you can get a lot done in a day if you actually put your mind to it. But I feel like a lot of us, I don't think it's just me, that we just spend time, and time just passes us by. So much time passes by and then we wonder where it's gone. Oh, dear me. You can do anything. You can do anything. If somebody else can do it, you can. Remember who and whose you are. Opportunity knocks loud. Ooh. Open mind, open heart, closed mouth. Pamper yourself daily. And every day is a new beginning here. Every day is a new beginning. Universal laws are essential. Any spirit messages? Self-awareness is key. Take time to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Listen to your favourite music. Meditate. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. Ten, growth. Spiritual awareness is opening you to all that you are ready to see. Your destiny is being fulfilled. Keep your intentions pure with your eyes looking ahead, and you will continue to increase the growth that is here. Affirmation. The more I invest awareness in my growth, the closer I continuously become to the outcomes I am seeking. Yeah, so I feel like it is somebody becoming more consciously aware. And that was my battery going to go on my speaker because, nothing was charged this morning. Everything was dead. Everything. Completely frazzled. The tablet was dead. The speaker was dead. The mic was dead. My phone was hardly, half charged. It says you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past, not other people. One, 4, 3, preparation. Life is filled with phases. The whisper is telling you to prepare for the unexpected and allow change to pass through with a sense of peace. Financial and creative changes are upon you. Affirmation, my dreams and desires are coming to fruition, bringing change that I welcome with an open heart and mind. Okay. Focus your mindset on what you can control instead of what you can't. The world is your oyster. Elevate your thought pattern so that you can attract abundance into your life. You are what you believe. Yeah, so people can be in a victim mindset, poor mindset. Abundance is, it's a mindset. It's rich in love. Like I've always said, I feel like a millionaire. I had 6 daughters, and that's like getting 6 numbers on the lottery. Even though I've had a dream I won the lottery. If I win, I won't tell anybody, but you will know. There'll be signs. Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. So Spirit wants somebody to be patient. He said, instead of pushing yourself so hard, stop, breathe, and reevaluate. You are doing enough, even if it doesn't feel like it. Don't wear yourself out to the point of exhaustion. It is not worth it. Balance your time more wisely. What did I say? Do that cake. It works. Self-reliance here, 1717. Time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have an important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. Affirmation, as I take leadership of my life brings a flow of good fortune and good blessings. So somebody might needed to hear that. I'm going to just have a few from here, and then I'm going to close this reading out. We've got the angel of miracles. Open your heart and expect a miracle. That came out the other day, I'm sure. The 7 heavenly virtues, the keys to goodness. Yeah, keep elevated, keep your eyes on the prize. We've got cheer up, living in the moment. Keep your eyes on the prize. Yeah, because there'll be a lot of people that come in and try and distract you. Don't let them. Don't let anybody distract you, because it will happen. Have you not noticed, like, if you're just about to do something, or you, like, something will come in and they'll try to distract you, that, you need to be focused. Make time to work, rest and play. We've got expressing yourself through creativity. Make time to work, rest and play. What was it? It was either Milky Way or fudge, wasn't it? That finger of fudge is just enough to give the kids a treat. Gratitude, be grateful for all that you have. Yes, being grateful for what we have brings in abundance for for more to come in. And we've got the creative wonderment. Follow your passion. So there's something that somebody probably does love to do and they're not doing it, but you need to do it. And then we've got confrontation, picking your battles wisely. Yeah, if someone's coming in trying to cause an argument with you, put a mirror in front of them and walk away. Let them argue with themselves. That universal hand sign. Put your hand up. You're not listening. It's like, nope, not today. Choices, making the best choices, and we've got abundance. Enjoy the beauty of life. Your supply is unlimited and blessings are coming to you. And we've got Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. Face your future with boldness and strength. As soon as I pray, you answer me. You encourage me by giving me strength. Psalm 1383. I've actually made a deck with Bible quotes on. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Live wild and free. Chase your dreams. Or choose your freedom. Oh, we might need to chase your dreams as well. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. We've got flow. Find an easier path forward. Surrender the outcome and release your expectations. And then we've got knowledge. Seek knowledge. And it could be knowledge that's within, or it could even be a book. You could have seeking knowledge from a book. And we've got honouring your new uniqueness here again. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvellous. How well I know it. Psalm 139:14. And we have new beginnings. Begin your new life. And prosperity with Archangel Raphael. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Archangel Raphael, provider of healing for mind, body, and spirit. So that is somebody's message. And I hope it finds whoever needed to hear this message, But yeah, just keep going. I feel like following your dreams, having that faith, putting down your worries, putting down your cares, I'm hearing that, what is it, that song? It was Cheers. I can't remember it, but you know which one I mean. Downtown. Something like that. It was that. Somebody might need to listen to that song, because that's what song I was just hearing in my head. So yeah, somebody might need to listen to the words of that song. There could be a message in there for someone. But yeah, today I'm just going to take it at a slow pace. I'm healing. The pain is not as bad as what it was. It's still there. I can't still move my neck in certain position, but I can do things, sit down and sort things out, and yeah, just make the most of this new moon and pamper yourself daily. Yeah, I feel I feel something good. I feel like whatever is happening in the world, it is, excuse me, it is for our highest good. I can't, that was confirmation. It is all for our highest good. You know, like Spirit says, it wouldn't let you go through all this for nothing. You know, it's like, it's not, what is it? It's not always the swift that wins the race, you know. So sometimes, you know, you can be going at a slow pace and just healing. I feel like the once only takes one person to heal, and you're already raising the vibration of the earth, you know, and one person to be happy, and we already, you know, be the world's a better place. But yes, I'm gonna leave this here, and I hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful Wednesday and the rest of the week. I don't know if I'm coming back with a reading tomorrow, but I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I will see you soon.